Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. This is Aisha Firdaus and you are watching Teachers World. Hope you all are doing good. This is the time when schools are almost done with exams and they are getting ready for results, PTM and forthcoming summer holidays, and if you have summer camps or any other classes going on in the school campus, skill building programs, etc. And you will be happy to know that Teachers World has covered all these videos. You can go to the channel and then look and search for the videos wherein I have posted PTM related videos, at the same time summer camps, vacation time, what to be given, holiday assignments and all these things. Now today's video I'm going to talk about how to use ChatGPT to enhance your lesson plans, okay, and how differentiation of instruction can take the support of ChatGPT to actually help you in the process. So that's an interesting video, and I request all the teachers, all the principals out there watching my channel to watch the video till the end. And till now, if you haven't subscribe, like, share and comment too. Share your ideas. Teachers World appreciates ideation and welcomes all the ideas and the best practices you carry in your school so that it can be published on my channel. Well, so all this happened in Ahmedabad. As you know, from Mimbar Academy, we have been going for trainings throughout India, and Alhamdulillah we offer consulting services. If you have any queries related to this, you can definitely send us a mail on trellisforschools@gmail.com or on my own mail. Okay, fine. So when I was in Ahmedabad, I had to take a session on differentiated instruction. So this particular topic I have been talking about many a times, even you are familiar with it. When we say that no child is left behind, no child has to be left behind, every child learns at his or her own pace and every child is unique. When we talk about such things, then how are we as teachers prepared to give what a child needs in explanation of the topic? Well, whenever we talk about differentiation, it's about differentiation of content, differentiation of process, product and environment. Many a times teachers are good at differentiating the process, differentiation of product at times, and even environment. But when it comes to differentiation of content, again we are confused and we fall into a trap of presenting the content in a way that is visual, that is auditory. Again, it is not differentiation of content, it is actually the process again, right? So what has to be done and why this is necessary? You have to, as you know, that in your child there are different learners with different cognitive levels, with different emotional gaps, okay, and then also they have pace of learning, all these things. They are slow learners, they are average learners, they are enriched learners. So when you explain a topic, how would you make it effective for all of them? This is, if we as educators can solve this, actually can answer this question practically in your classrooms, then many of our classes will be effective and productive. What do you do with slow learners is, again, as I told you, we fall into the trap of saying that we make them sit separately and we give one-on-one, individualized learning. All that is fine. But when you have to explain a topic, how is the content different for the slow learners? So what I have done, I have used ChatGPT to generate the same content for different types of learners. I'll attach the sample or you can see it, inshallah. So what happened was, even for language teachers, the differentiation of content happens in, breaking down the complexity of the topic into simple terms. Structure of sentences is simple, vocabulary usage is simple, and it is designed in a way that the slow learner can grasp it easily. It goes into his mind, okay? So that is differentiation of content. So use ChatGPT. When you use this for differentiation, you have to give it a prompt. Generate the definition of photosynthesis for a slow learner who is for a slow learner, kindly use simple vocabulary, okay, and simple structure of sentences, and you can add to the content if any diagrammatic or infographic sort of thing to enhance the understanding of the learner. When you type this sort of prompt, then you get the content for the slow learners. Similarly, when you get this, and then you can use it in your lesson plan, and then you can take like, can you enhance this version to so that an average learner can use some more some words which with enhanced vocabulary, and then add a little bit of content which is easy for an average learner who is good at some of the concepts. So the content will be generated accordingly. Now, can you generate, the prompt can be given for enriched learners is generate content for higher order thinking skills, or for an enriched learner with higher order thinking skills, and you can actually help the child analyze the concept, okay, include content that helps in analysis of the content, and so that he brings in an opinion of himself, opinion of the topic in his mind. So when you give this prompt, then the enriched material comes out. So it is a wonderful thing to explore. It's a wonderful thing to explore, and you get the content accordingly. Let it be the conceptual understanding or for languages. What we are getting wrong in our teaching is, we are teaching students just to learn. We are not teaching them how to invest in learning, or we are not teaching them how to learn. I repeat it, we are teaching the students just to learn. We are telling them learn this, learn that. We are not telling them or not teaching them how to invest in learning, how to think in multiple directions, how to open up the windows of learning, how to make learning engaging, how to invest your time in opening up different pathways of learning. This is where teachers have to work, especially in Indian context. When you actually start thinking in this direction and take the support of ChatGPT and some AI tools, you will definitely crack this. And your class will have a content for slow learners, content for average learners, content for enriched learners. Your class will have activities for slow learners, activities for average learners, activities for enhanced learners. You will have bit size breaking of the concepts, analysis of the concepts, okay, and then students will learn to create something out of their own. Now their frame of thinking gets to that direction. They can create any piece of writing, then can create any problem according to them. They can analyze a situation under social context. Many a times the question we should ask ourselves is, as teachers, are we giving them chance to think, analyze, evaluate and create? Rather, we are just again stuck somewhere in reading and comprehension. Even application part is missing. The doubt which our classmates used to ask, like, how is this used in practical scenario? Then the answer is no. We all memorize the formula of trigonometry or any others without knowing that where it is used in real life. Unless and until I knew it is in construction, in angle of elevation and all these things. We didn't know. We just memorized the answers and memorized the formulae and gave the exam. We never knew that is used in any part of maybe engineering. Okay, any sort of engineering. We never know a plus b whole square. We just memorized a square plus 2ab plus b square. We don't know. So still we are lacking, because teachers teach traditionally without telling them why is it used and where is it used. Let it be any concept. So to make your class interesting, to make your lessons interesting, breaking the traditional way of teaching, these holidays you open up your pathways of thinking as teacher, and try to get content, try to actually differentiate the content based on the learners, okay, get some easy definitions, get some easy way of grasping a formula, and in all the subjects, make use of ChatGPT and come up with differentiated instruction in your classroom. Take the printouts. And one best thing is you also have now you can attach the document, any sort of document you can attach on ChatGPT, and it will analyze. The feature of analyzing started on ChatGPT. You can tell it to analyze and structure it properly in sequence, and then you can say whether it is correct or not, and you can tell after analyzing, you can interpret it in the form, you can represent it in the form of pie chart, okay, or an infographic, and ChatGPT is there for you for your help. So your entire lesson plan comes off in the form of PDF. Okay, so please invest your time in such things, learn such things, and it's not a hindrance. It actually saves your time, opens up your mind, and you will be ready with many practical things that are actually helpful for the students, for the teachers, and that time you will save in actually preparing a lesson plan will be reduced, and you can invest that time to help to facilitate learning in children. I repeat the words: invest in learning. Help the child invest his time in learning. Same goes when he's going out to spend summer camp. He should not feel that 1 year of learning like he is like some burden has been removed from him and he's going to enjoy a lot. But then tell them to invest their time in learning that is productive, that is helpful for them in future, because that will help them enhance their skills also. So Jazakallah khair, thanks for watching. I am sharing you some content in the form of PDF in the description. Kindly click on it and hopefully let me see some of the lesson plans in the chat box. Any suggestions or any ideas, any best practices you would like to share, please share with me. Jazakallah khair, thanks for watching.